Hello, Vanakkam, Namaste. I hope you're all doing safe. And today I'm going to talk about my New Year's Eve trip to Kanhangad. So, this is a place in Kerala, in the north side of Kerala. So, Kanhangad is basically famous for three things. One is the beaches, especially the Pallikare beach, and the Bekal Fort and the Chandragiri Fort. So this Bekal Fort is where this whole Bombay Uire song was shot, and that they have, it has mighty and beautiful views of the Arabian Sea. It is just one place where you can sit and watch the Arabian Sea all day long, with the amount of fresh air that you receive over there. And it was a beautiful place. And also the beach, which Pallikare beach, which I visited, was attached to my resort, that is a KTDC. It is run by the government of Kerala. You can stay there if you go to Kanhangad, and it's a very beautiful place. It is very safe also. They give you good breakfast and good dinner. They do have options of lunch, and it is payable. The manager was really helpful, and he gave me around 60 to 70% discount. That was a really great thing. And you also have to see this Chandragiri Fort, which is about 15 kilometers from the Bekal Fort, and it is in a residential area which you have to see. And it also has very nice views of the Arabian Sea and all that. And to talk about my experience, I visited Pallikare beach inside my resort only. It was a private beach to my resort. So the Pallikare beach is really it's a beautiful beach, least explored. And you can also hike up to the Bekal Fort with the rocks from the Pallikare beach, but just ensure you don't get caught by the security like I got caught. And you also should definitely take a dip in the sea. You should take bath. You should jump along with the waves, and you just have to enjoy it. It is a whole different experience. I know a lot of men would really get into the beaches and get drenched and all that, but a lot of women are quite hesitant. And so my advice to ladies, if you go there, do get into the beach and take a dip, and just enjoy, play with the waves and all that. So my first day I covered Pallikare beach and the Bekal Fort, and the next day I went to this Chandragiri Fort, which was you have to climb around 80 to 100 steps to reach up the place. It is a quite deserted one, so just be careful when you go there. And after this, I went to this place called Anand Ashram, which is dedicated to Lord Rama. And basically, the reason I went there was that they give free food and accommodation. And it is also a very peaceful place, and for me it helped me save on my budget. So it is not a very touristy place. It is a spiritual place, so ensure that you are in appropriate clothes so that you maintain the sanctity of the place if you go there. Even if you're not staying there, you just have to take a visit to that place. It is so beautiful and divine, and it is a place dedicated to Rama, where they chant this Ramanama, Shri Rama Jai Jai Rama all day. And they also have like beautiful libraries, and they give snack and fruits and ice creams also sometimes, especially in the summers after the bhajan gets over, as a prasadam. So that's about it. And after this, I also went to a very nice Ayurvedic massage. It is called Ayur Saukya, which is about 5 kilometers from Anand Ashram, and there is also one Ayurveda center right near Anand Ashram within 300 or 400 meters. That place was closed at that time I went, so that is the reason I went to this Ayur Saukya, which is also a beautiful place. This lady, she does, it is basically the same thing which our doctors do. So they use a stethoscope and they check your blood pressure, all that, and then she prescribed me into a massage which was really good. It was very relaxing, and this the sauna thing after the massage also was really good. Here it is not any switch or anything, so basically they have the normal pressure cooker that we have. They fill it with water, close it, and in the place where they put that the weight on the thing, there is a tube which gets into, a tube which connects into the sauna thing. So you get so it is all very natural. So that is something that I was really impressed by. And this lady also was who was my masseuse. She also did a great job, and she was all she made me feel like a baby, wherein she was pinching my cheeks and all that. It was a really nice experience. I felt so loved, and nobody has done that to me in ages. So that is something that I really enjoyed. And after that, what else? Yeah, so these are the things that I did in Kanhangad, and these are pretty much the things which which one might have to do when here. So, and also if you are a luxurious traveler, you can try out this Lalit beach resort, and also Taj Bekal. That is a very beautiful place, and they are all exorbitantly priced though. So if you are a luxurious traveler, you'll really enjoy it. If not, you won't. So that's about it. And after visiting these two places, I moved on to my next destination, that was Kannur. I had got the contact from the ashram, and I booked a homestay in Parayangadi, which is a place in Kannur, about 24 kilometers from the main city of Kannur. So it is a very nice place. It's called Vista Al Rio. It is like about half a kilometer from the Parayangadi railway station, and it also has beautiful views of the Parayangadi river, and they have this nice easy chair over there, so you can lie down all day on that easy chair and watch the views of the Payangadi river. And there is also a mangrove, which if you get connected with a local, they might definitely help you with the ferry services over there. There is also a ferry right near this Vista Al Rio, within 100 or 200 meters. They offer ferry services. You can check them out. And after that, I went to this place called Madai Kavu. It is a temple dedicated to goddess Devi, and it is a very beautiful place. The views and all are really nice, but ensure that you go there in the evening, so that it's not very sunny and all that. And one thing that I wanted to go, one place that I really wanted to go was this Murapilangad beach. So that is a really nice beach. But ensure that you have a car or a bike when you go to this Murapilangad, because it is a drive-in beach. And it's a very beautiful beach. I didn't have the opportunity to do the complete ride on the beach, because I didn't have a bike, and because it was in New Year's Eve, I also didn't have many options to hire a bike. So what I did was, I took a bus from Parayangadi to Kannur, and then to this place called Edakkad, and this beach is about 1 kilometer from Edakkad. So I took an auto from Edakkad bus stop to the Murapilangad beach. It was so nice, so serene and all that, and all I could see was that people were driving and driving their cars and riding their bikes, and I really didn't have an option. So what I did, I thought of an idea, and I asked one of the there was a group of girls who were apparently who should have been from college. So I requested them, and they really offered me the bike. So I took the bike and I went around, and I came back after 15 to 20 minutes. It was a really nice experience with water splashing and all that, on the bike especially. It was really nice. It is a very, very shallow beach also. It was so beautiful. And after that, I gave returned the bike back to them, and I also made friends with them, got connected, and returned their bike later. So after that, I was enjoying the view of the view of the sunset on the beach. And also I made friends with two other guys from who were locals of Edakad only. So I made friends with them, and they also took those starfishes in their hand, and they were showing it, and it was really nice to see those starfishes with the gills, small small gills. They were breathing, and it was so nice. I will share the video in this vlog later. That's something that I really enjoyed doing. And the next day I had to move on to, I had to go to Calicut, so that I catch my overnight bus to Chennai. And in Calicut, I visited this mall on the highway. I forgot the name of the mall. I will tell it to you in the in the photos that comes. So it was a really nice mall where I stayed for some time, and before I could catch my bus to Chennai. That was a beautiful place, and I grabbed my dinner there, and it was really nice. And in this mall, I tried something called the tender coconut cake. It was really, really yummy, and that was the first tender coconut cake which I've ever had. And it was a beautiful thing. I will share the name in the photo session of this vlog. So I really hope you guys can go to Kanhangad and Kannur, and have a beautiful time over there, and watch the Bekal Fort. And the Bekal Fort especially, it is famous because of this Uire song. And I'd also like to sing it for you, because I'm really quite excited about it. So yeah, don't mind if I have a bad voice or a bad ragam and all. Please do forgive me for that. Yeah. So, உயிரே, உயிரே, வந்து என்னோடு கலந்து விடு. நினைவே, நினைவே, என் நெஞ்சோடு கலந்து விடு. காதல் இருந்தாய், என்னை உன்னோடு கலந்து விடு. காலம் தடுத்தாய், என்னை மண்ணோடு கலந்து விடு. உயிரே, உயிரே, வந்து என்னோடு கலந்து விடு. நினைவே, நினைவே, எந்த நெஞ்சோடு கலந்து விடு. Thank you for hearing that, and I would be giving you a lot of photos for you to see, and do watch it, and let me know your suggestions and feedback, and how did you like it. And I have tried to implement the feedback and suggestions I got as best as I could. So thank you for watching. Cheers, be safe, and stay positive. Let's all meet soon, and yeah, see ya, bye. This is the Bekal Fort, the view of the Arabian Sea. Look at my hair, like spiked up. It's the views, fresh air. These are the rocks, and this was the Chandragiri Fort. It is I have added quite a lot of photos here, more or less similar ones, because I want you to just fall in love with nature just as much as I did. Those are the beautiful mangroves and the views of Chandragiri as such. This is located amidst a residential area. It's quite a deserted place, but it is so peaceful to see the views up from there. You need to climb about 80 to 100 steps here. It was a very nice experience. Just keep watching it, and it would also help you calm your mind. And then this was when I moved on to my homestay at Parayangadi. This is Murapilangad, which is about 25 kilometers from Parayangadi. So these are the beach views, followed by the sunset. And you can see me posing for the sunset along with it. I couldn't really capture much pics, beautiful views of the sunset, because the cloud just came and the sun went off like that in a flash. So it is all just very flashy over here, but the reflection of the sun on the sea is really beautiful. Look at it. Oh my god, you can see those lines in the thing. Those were where the vehicles had passed. And it's me again. So it's all about me. This whole Murapilangad beach was about me. I mean, the whole trip was about me only, but this place was extra special because I spent a lot of time. I was feeling very calm, happy, and very kind of peaceful. And also, this is the starfish which I was talking about on the vlog. So back to me. And it was a very pleasant time that I had with myself. One of the best times I've had in in all of my solo trips. And I really loved being at Murapilangad, riding the bike with I had borrowed from the girls over there, and experiencing the water splashing on the bike and riding along the sea water. You can see it is so shallow, and these views of the sunset are like really beautiful. I just had these, nothing more than this. And then I was back to my resort. These are the views in the night. And this is the Parayangadi river. These are the photos which I took just before I left. And of course, with a heart that I never had to leave. I would stay in most of the places in this vacation, especially. I could stay there forever and ever. It's so beautiful. And this is the Chechi at my homestay. She dropped me for breakfast at this place called Agattalam. It's a very beautiful place and nice food. You need to try it if you are ever in Parayangadi. This is at Palakkad before my en route Chennai. And dinner time on the highway, a hotel. So bye.